Hey small group leaders, thanks for watching the small group leader training video. It means a lot that you come prepared and ready to teach your students about Jesus and that you take it seriously, and that's why you're watching this video. So thank you very much. It is the first week of April, and every month we get a new virtue. This month we're going to be talking about conviction, which works really well because it's the month of Easter. Easter is next week, April 12th. Be sure not to miss the training video and to show up to Claudia because that'd be really cool. So we were talking about conviction, and our memory verse this month is 2 Thessalonians 3:13. It's real easy. It says, never tire of doing what's right. Never get tired of doing what's right. And conviction is about standing up for something even if you're the only one standing up for it. Our exact definition is standing for what's right even when others don't. So this week we're talking about Jesus' darkest hours, the crucifixion, and we're basing it off of Luke chapter 22 through 23. So read those two chapters and be sure to be very prepared with the Bible story because this is a big deal. Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and it's a really, really big deal. This is one of the biggest moments in church history. So be sure to, I guess not really church history because there weren't really big churches back then, but you know what I mean. So yeah, be sure to be prepared. We have some really great activities so that the kids can really understand what Jesus went through and why he went through it and what it accomplished. One of the 3 through 6 activities is we're providing every kid with a journal, and we want them to keep this journal throughout the whole month and write prayers in it to Jesus. So writing each kid a journal, they get to decorate it, they get to write in it, they get to write a little, we have a little couple sentences that they get to finish. It says, I am created in the image of God. We finish that one for them. And then there's the one that says, I am valuable because, and they get to say why they're valuable. I'm especially good at, I'm concerned about, and that's how you write a prayer to Jesus. You get to share your thoughts and your feelings, and writing it down is a really good way to keep remembering, not fall asleep while you're praying, those type of things. So let's encourage our kids to keep a prayer journal this next month as we talk about conviction. And then the second activity is a little bit complicated, so you definitely want to be sure to look at the quick guide so you're very prepared. It's called Map It Out, and you're going to have a big sheet and then a little map, and have the kids, you'll have masking tape and draw where Jesus went, like Pilate's house, blah, 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 or not Pilate's house, but you know what I mean, in front of Pilate, and then to the high priest's house, and just all these different places. So, it's a little bit confusing. Be sure to read the instructions and just have the kids map out exactly what Jesus went through on the night that he was crucified. And it's just a really good way for them to understand exactly what he went through. And he had to be pretty serious to go through all that stuff. And the only reason he would do it is because he loved us more than anything else. And he wanted a relationship with us, which is completely awesome. And then the last activity is really just be praying for people to come next week. Help them brainstorm what friends they want to invite next week to the Easter egg hunt. And we're giving prizes away for the kids. For any kid who brings a friend, they get a prize and their friend gets a prize. And then the kid who brings the most friends in that gathering will get a big basket full of candy and like a stuffed bunny and like all this awesome stuff. So you definitely want to be encouraging the kids to be inviting their friends next week to Easter at New Life. In K through 2, there is a reverse tag, which is when the person who's it, instead of like, they're chased by everyone else. They're trying to run away from everyone, and it's a lot of fun just to get their kind of wiggles out. And sometimes you feel like you're the only one, especially when everyone's chasing you. But we're definitely in conviction. You need to stand for what's right, even when you're the only one. And then the second one is you're going to draw out exactly what Jesus did that night. So he prayed, he obeyed God, he told God what he was willing to do, that he was willing to do whatever he wanted, God wanted for him, and then the kids get to write out what that might, or draw out what that might look like for them. So there's these huge pieces of art paper, and then one pair of scissors. So after they're done drawing, you get to cut out their particular pictures, and they get to keep them, which is really, really cool. And then the last one is praying, and they get to pray. It's a sentence strip activity, and they get to write down what they said they wanted to work on and how they feel like they could do God's will. And so it's a really cool way for the kids to pray what they've already thought about and what they did in the last activity. So thank you so much for watching this and being prepared. Be sure to read Luke chapter 22 and 23 because this is a very big, important week. And thanks for watching this video. Bye!